Kalispera from a very windy Santorini. We are going to explore the very rich area of Oia, spelled O-I-A. It's very expensive and very picturesque as well. This is the place where more people know around the world because of its unique white and blue architecture. I'm Ariel. Join me today for exploration of Oia here in Santorini, Greece, which is an island in the middle of the Aegean Sea in the Cyclades. I'm Ariel, and this is Urbanist. Let me know where you're watching from. So the blue and white domes mimicking the flag of Greece. And this is an Eastern Orthodox church. We see the bells right over there. Also another iconic image of Santorini. Two dogs living the great Santorini lifestyle. And let's not delay too much. I'm just going to show you straight up the amazing views of the caldera. Oh, look at that. Hello, Ronald. Hello, Soplar. Nice to see you here. Look at these magnificent views. I explore from one side of the island to the other with all of you, starting the day over there at Akrotiri, exploring the beaches, the red and the black and the white beach. We went up along the bus all the way through Fira, right out there. That's the area I'm staying in Imorviglia, right up there. And then the bus went all the way over there. You joined me for most of the ride. And now we are ending towards the north side of the island in Oia. So it's going to be a very beautiful broadcast because you're already starting to see the iconic white architecture that is known in photos and Instagrams and YouTube and movies and postcards all around the world. This is what people come here just to photograph and to show all their friends and family. Look, I've been to Santorini. Well, today you're joining me for that very same experience. And Ronald says, Athena answered our wish for YT comments to show again. Indeed, I can read YT comments once again. Gigi says, I cannot believe you're there. Yeah, I am. And I'm bringing all of you with me. So I hope you got your walking shoes on. I hope you have your hats, put on that suntan lotion, and grabbed your Freddo espresso, which is the iconic drink of Greece. So I'll show you more of these views because we're actually going to backtrack. We're going to walk towards the sun direction, then we're going to walk away towards the direction of Fira. And the reason I'm doing that is because I did a test to see if there's service. There's not that much service in the inner streets, and it's not that really that wide. So it's all about the promenade here. So join me. So before I actually walk inside these tiny little streets, I'm drinking right now a Freddo espresso. That's the common drink here in Greece. Espresso, it is actually 2 shots of espresso, and the word Freddo, it sounds familiar if you actually know Spanish or Latin. Frio, it's cold espresso. But it's not like a shakerato. Shakerato is shaken. This is stirred or whipped. People are getting in my way over here. There's like so much space, and the guy's like, where do I move? Where do I move? Now we're reaching peak tourist time. So let me try this out. What I really love about this is that it's truly whipped, and it's very, very creamy and very, very nice. And also you can ask for sugar or no sugar, but you don't really get to choose the amount of sugar. So if you say sugar, prepare to have it so sweet that you're gonna get diabetes. Otherwise, get no sugar. And it's sweet enough, in my opinion. All right, without further ado, let's walk around. Andrew, yes, I'm back. I'm back. And not in black. This time I'm back in white because of the architecture. So now it's getting very, very full with people. So brace yourselves. We are reaching peak tourist season. Just a day. It's because of the weekend. I think people head here more during the weekends. Love that kind of Bedouin suite. Ooh, I'm glad. Love the secret agent look. On vacation, like James Bond on vacation, indeed. So here are the little nooks and crannies that people take a lot of photos of. But they have a very stern warning for all vloggers out there. Be warned, vloggers. No drones allowed. Violators will be prosecuted. So here is one of the Instagram spots. You can see people going there, clamoring to get Insta famous. Later, I'll do a TikTok video so I can get TikTok famous. Hey, Fancy says this is the honeymoon spot. It is the honeymoon spot. This is the honeymoon capital of the world, along with countries like Italy. George says Instagrammers everywhere. Yeah, Instagrammers everywhere. August will be full Italians coming, says George. I might be heading over to Italy. After coming here, I'm convinced to actually see the romantic spots of Italy. Wow, look at this. I love it. So we're gonna walk through the street twice because we're staying along the main promenade. Lots of paintings, lots of beautiful stores all around. Highly recommend going to the stores. I don't know how people feel here about walking in the camera with the store. So that's why I haven't been doing it. Let's see how it is. Well, great in look. Not sure. Ooh, we got some romantic music playing. Some romantic Greek folk music. Sounds a little bit Italian. Look at that. Oh my God. So if you want your high-end items, you can go some of these stores over here. That's it. Look at this. All right, let's see if there's service here. I'm gonna push it. Wish me luck. Couples galore. We get you fixed up, Wendy says. Thank you, Wendy. I appreciate it. Appreciate you wanting to fix me up. Oh, here we have the classic blue dome. There we go. Oh, look at that. Oh my God. Wow. All right. Look how beautiful this is. All right. Yeah, so it's absolutely gorgeous. I just don't want to linger right too much by the music, so I'll show you another view. There's no music blasting. So Wendy says, we'll get you fixed up. You know, one thing I forgot to mention is, I'll tell you this real quickly before we get to the views. You know, I did a food tour my second day in Athens, and we went to a stop to drink liquor. And I asked to try the sour sherry liquor, and it was really good. They served me some. And then suddenly the tour guide says very loudly, stopping everyone in their tracks. Everyone looks at her, and she says, pointing at me, "You're gonna get married soon." She pointed directly at me. And I was like, what? Legend or Greek superstition, or at least be married soon. Went to Santorini. The entire so on the live video. I have all these pictures on my wall, says Andrew. Ooh, I'm glad, Andrew. Yeah, there's going to be a little bit buffering. Spaces here are tight. I have a feeling we're going to encounter a lot of music. So this broadcast is sponsored by the super urbanists out there. Thank you so much for supporting the show on a monthly basis on Patreon. Press or go to patreon.com/urbanist if you want to see these videos keep on going despite running into music. Wendy says she missed it. Wendy, one more time, I took a tour. I was drinking the very last part of a bottle of liquor on the liquor stop. And the tour guide said, "Oh, you're gonna get married soon," and stunned everyone. And it was because there's a Greek legend that if you drink the very last bottle of liquor, the good omen is that you'll get married soon. And I told her, I'm already going to Santorini, so I'm already working on the honeymoon. Wow. Oh, look at that. George, have I tried ouzo? You know, I haven't had any ouzo yet. I will soon. And everyone, watch your steps here. Some steps are not meant to be a step. It's gigantic. And people will go on the rooftops. It's funny because some of these are actually private property. Hyde, indeed. Hyde says, what is love? It's more than just falling in love. It's a more lasting partnership. Indeed, Hyde. Ooh, I think we might be able to head over there. That very tip, the fortifications, which appear to either be Byzantium or Ottoman or Venetian fortifications. We'll find out. If anyone knows for sure, do let me know in the comments. It's good to see you traveling again, says Anfal. Yeah, Anfal. I'm so happy to be traveling as well. There are no words to describe the view, says Fancy. The beauty of the absolute serene view of what you're looking at. It is breathtaking. And this is the iconic spot of Santorini. I showed you Fira yesterday, has its own beautiful views, but this one is what people know Santorini for. Where do you think most of the tourists are from? I hear a lot of US, British, Germans, some Germans, and I think Swiss. Swiss is, I think, the one I hear a lot. Hey, EU Rivas. Yes, I can see you. Marie. Yes, I can see you. BA says looks amazing. Oh yeah, look at that. Beautiful photo opportunity right over here. And let's go this way. Oh, we see a couple. I think this is private property. That's fun. Hey, Rebecca, $2 super chat. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. So there are the bells. Isn't there there isn't eye-popping views. I want to be there, says Wendy. Yep, everywhere you go, it's beautiful views. This is a gorgeous island, just because of its geography. So we like to think that our built world is amazing. You know, we did a great job in New York with mostly flat land, but here it's breathtaking because of the geography. Maria says you all want to leave Santorini. You know, I feel now that my trip is a bit too short. I could easily stayed here for a week or two. The color of the water is amazing. Yeah, let's zoom in on the water over here. Alright, let's continue walking around. Let's see, can we go down this way? I'm gonna see if I can go down this way. Hey Angela, oh I don't know, ojalá, y tú pues. Oh, ¿qué tú significa, Angela? Bienvenidos, estamos ahora en Santorini. Yo no sé si tú estás hablando brasileño a portugués. Thank you so much for tuning in. I don't know if you're speaking Portuguese or not, Angela. Nina says Santorini sounds Italian. It's because it is. Santorini comes from Saint Irene, and it's the Venetian Catholics that named it. Because Irene, I think, is a bit more popular in Catholicism, maybe? But she's from 321 AD, so she's also in the Greek Orthodox Church. Marit says it's easy to sense the history of these islands, even while YouTube. Oh, look at that. That's cool. Vlad says, I wonder if the neighbors feel bothered. I doubt it, unless if you encroach on their ceiling or their property. I doubt it because it's a tourist spot, so I think that's the point. This the city definitely was rebuilt for tourism after the earthquake of 1956. Hey, Oscar says, curious, but why an Italian-sounding name? I'll tell you in a few seconds. Stay tuned. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat. I appreciate you. Let me pass through here. All right, cool. Oh, look at this. Wow, look at this beautiful. Hey, Fancy says, thank you, Ariel, for taking the time for all your viewers to show them such a moment to go through experience. You're welcome, Fancy. My pleasure. You know, these are live videos. This is not a vlog. If you want to see the fast, quick tips of this, there's a lot of great vloggers out there. Watch my friend here, Bar, he'll be here. And also Brett Conti is another great vlogger. He's done the amazing vlogs of Santorini. But this is live. We're doing it live. So here we take our sweet, sweet time. We show you the beautiful views, take in the scenery, chat, have a good time, maybe meet people, maybe go into a new store, maybe try a new piece of food. Who knows what we could bump into. But we are just enjoying the vibes. So, great question earlier, Oscar. The reason Santorini sounds rather Italian is because for a while, the Ottomans and the Venetians were at each other's throats. The Ottomans ruled over Greece and its islands for hundreds of years. However, the Venetians and the Ottomans constantly battled each other for supremacy of the trading routes to Africa and Asia. The Ottomans owned the Bosphorus Strait that head over to the Middle East and beyond to Africa and then later to India, but the Venetians constantly battled to take control of it. The Venetians were successful in taking control of the islands, a few of them, over and over. Similar to Athens, they attacked the Parthenon, and that's why we don't have a rooftop on the Parthenon. It's because of those damn Venetians. Thus, when the Venetians came and ended up taking up rather Latin name of Santorini, which is Saint Irene, or Santo Irini, which is Saint Irene in Italian. Santorini, Santo Irini. So not Greek at all, though St. Irene might be also prominent in Greek Orthodox. Unfall says where we're going next after Greece. I don't know, it's up in the air. Maybe UK, I can finally do the epic UK trip. Maybe Puerto Rico, maybe Italia. Who knows? So it says, respect. It's your holiday, but it's our home. We welcome you. So yeah, they don't want people, going to the property. Don't be a loud, brash tourist. Take your pictures and then be on your way. Or meet the locals and, do something fun. Okay, everyone, I'm going to need a favor. I'm not entirely sure what's happening with these videos on YT or FB. I'm not sure if people are not really interested so much in these videos, but I can see that many of you watching are really in love with these views and with these tours. So maybe I'm just not reaching the right people. So if you want to see this continuing to be a success, if you want to see me continuing to show you very interesting places around the world on live video and you see it worth it for pressing the like button, do so right now. Let's get more and more viewers here on this live video. And the like button is very good because it brings more people into these videos who might not know about it. So many of my viewers might be viewers who are used to just seeing New York stuff. And they're seeing me in Greece and they're not really caring. That's okay. That's more than okay. But let's see if we can bring this video to the attention who want to see Greece on live video, who need to see Greece on live video for whatever reason. It might help them escape for a little while. It might help them plan their trip. It might help them travel virtually in a way they can't otherwise. So slam that like button. It also benefits you because you end up seeing more of these videos and it helps me, and in turn you'll be seeing more interesting places around the world. So let's get the viewers up and let's see if we can hit 500 people today again. All right, slam that like button right now. On Facebook, share this video with any relevant Facebook groups about travel, Greece, or local community groups as well. Andrew says, would rather see the world. Awesome, Andrew, yes. So slam that like button. Sometimes, going to these new countries, people really don't know that I'm doing a live video. Pleased if they found this out. Hey, Fancy says, I tell everyone I'm in Greece knowing darn good that I'm in my house watching. Fancy, yeah, my pleasure, Fancy. I'm glad you're showing it off. Who needs to? No one needs to know that you're at your house sitting down. No one. Everyone, shh, don't tell Fancy's friends. Wow, who's that guy? I love the reflection on that window. So a lot of suites, a lot of mini hotels here. There is some pools. Queen Mother says, beauteous views. Jeff says, like and sub. Andrew says, always press that like button. Not so much slamming it. No dislikes, Ariel. That's also a really nice thing. Says Vlad. Yes. Destructionist says, liked on mine and my hubby's account. Thanks for the videos. You should visit Positano, Italia. It's a magical place. I can't wait to one day go to Positano. Ooh, someone's on your yacht. Let's go. Who wants to go on the yacht? If you slam that like button, one day soon I'll show you the yacht. Ia is the most famous villages. I hope you will see the sunset. Yes, Matt, I'm staying here for the sunset, so it's going to be a long live video. I hope all of you are in for the ride. I hope you have your seatbelts buckled. I hope you are enjoying maybe a nice cup of wine. If it's early, a nice espresso. Here are the restaurants. That's the Beast from 42nd Street. That's Trisha. Hey Trisha, nice to see you here. Ooh, a blue door. Yes. Great place to do a selfie. Anyway, usually like the models are like here. A sexy face. That's how Instagrammers they're like reclining. Private, keep out. Yeah, please do keep out. We made it through the bus ride, so we were with you, says Gwen. Oh yeah. Okay, enjoy these views for a little bit. I gotta wipe my sunglasses. It's very salty here in Santorini, so it's because of all the wind. Sunbeams everywhere. Oh, yes. How do these buildings stay white? Good question. Well, constant sunlight does cause things to lose color. So I think white is the ideal color. So it can stick. Maybe that's the way I make sense of it. But if anyone knows for sure, do let us know. Wow. It's not salt as much as pumice, says Paul. Why do you say that, Paul? Has anything erupted nearby? Because I have noticed that cars are very, very dirty here. All right, just finished my Fredo. Oh, look at this market. Let me show it to you. Just gotta throw this away. Oh, a little cannon. What the Venetians used. Fancy asks, why do the houses look like they're stacked up on each other? It's because they're built literally into the cliffside. Quite literally built into the cliffside. So that's why they look stacked up on each other. It's a terrace system. The other point I wanted to make before we continue walking around is, I mentioned this in other videos, but I'll reiterate, especially coming here. I mentioned this in Plaka, but it applies even more here. Why is Santorini so damn magical? And of course, one of the big reasons is the geological formations right down there. Right? Those geological formations, the massive cliff sides, the caldera, that definitely leads to the breathtakingness. But why do people enjoy walking here? Because, there's a lot of cliffs in the world. People are not going to droves to, say, the southern cliffs of England, or at least not spending an entire vacation there for a week. It's for one good reason. It's because the walkability. Things are very close to each other. You can say it's the the culture, the food, the shopping, the architecture, all those are amazing things, but I think they come secondary to the walkability. It's because these streets are so tiny, they feel really human scale. They feel very personal, rather than the big, loud streets of car-centric cities. And we don't need to live in cities that are like that. We can have this in New York. We can have this in the Bronx. We can have this in Florida. We can have this in a bunch of places. Sure, we might not have the geological formations, but we have our own unique geology. in many cities around the world. We can have this here. So think about that as you're walking around. It's intimate, it's cozy. It's you find shops. There's a lot more people interaction here. There's a lot more people hanging out, and also it takes advantage of the terrain. It takes advantage of the landscape, because some U.S. cities like New York did not take advantage of the landscape and just kind of bulldozed everything, leveled entire mounds. We actually had a few mounds, nowhere near as tall as this, but we leveled mounds. The city, and sure, New York is beautiful, but maybe we can use the terrain as well. You know, Florida is flat, but maybe we can use the lakes of Florida or the beautiful seaside of Florida to build cities like this. Personal, intimate, walkable. All right, let's continue walking around. I'll show you the stores. As Phil says, yes, but many Americans prefer space and independence. You know, Americans need to be heavily marketed to in order for them to buy cars. 30s, 40s, and 50s. And then they had to be heavily marketed to later then to build suburbs and to live in suburbs. So not always did Americans love the so-called independence of driving and the independence of living in a single-family home in the middle of a car-centric suburb. Not always. That was marketed to very, very heavily. Beautiful. Hello, girl in the curl. So happy to see you here. Okay. Oh. He opened up the borders. Oh, this is a good photo opportunity. Oh, a screenshot opportunity right here. Look at this. Let me show you the jewelry. Cool door. Anita, 50 stars, thank you so much. No one seems to be guarding the merchandise. Yeah, there's a lot of trust here. I don't see too many people guarding too much of the merchandise and getting too protective of it. So, yeah. Janet says, never got any notifications. Yeah, I'm not sure, not entirely sure what's happening. So I've asked everyone to press that like button and maybe it'll pop up for people who missed the notification. Sophia, what's the name of this place? This is Santorini, the island of Greece. And it is The city is called Ia, or the town is called Ia. Ia is O-I-A. It's pronounced Ia, like I-A. Let's see if we can get a good shot with these bells. No, this one's a bit harder. George, yep, I am in Ia. Hey, Guy says, congratulations on the New York Post article. Oh, thank you so much. Yes, it's featured in the New York Post article. It was really fun. Next stop, the BBC. Stay tuned. Oh, what's the name of the store? I don't know the name of the stores. They really don't have too many names. But I didn't see it. If we go back, I'll try to find the name. George, you have to go to Imuruvigli. Yes, I went yesterday towards the end. That's the area I'm. Is that a house? I think so. This is not fully built. Maybe it might be a business. Phil says the distant white on the mountains looks like snow. Yeah, that's the villages. That's where we were yesterday. Fida. Fida. Fida might be spelled T-H-E. I-R-A in English. Fida. That. Oh my God. That's breathtaking. Phil says sad to see so many signs of people to ask to respect private homes. Yeah. Yeah, people have crossed boundaries and have gone into people's houses, unfortunately. Went to see what they look inside, says Ashley. Yeah, I wonder how they look inside. Oh, there's what appears to be a boat landing down there. So if you have a yacht, you can take it directly to Ia. Don't need to get into Fida. So pro tip for all the yachters out there, it looks like you can yacht directly into Ia. Are cars allowed on the island? Yeah, Superman. There's cars. The island is about half the size of Manhattan. Is Santorini a tourist island, or are there businesses and stuff there? So there is the business of wine, but yes, it's mostly tourism. And look at the Aegean Sea. Oh my God. Beautifully by the sun. Wow, almost looks like CGI. Those boats take you out to the sunset views. Oh, thank you so much for letting us know. I love how the light reflects on the water, says Babu. Oh, yes. Have you had any wine, Milo? I had my first cup of white wine. It was really good. It tasted very different from what I'm used to in the U.S. Had a very different taste. Oh, look at these restaurants. How many hours till the sunset? About 1 or 2? It's about, it's getting to 7 p.m., so it's about 6:40 p.m. So quite a while. 2 hours. Or an hour and a half. Beautiful restaurant. Well, we're taking our sweet, sweet time. No hurry whatsoever. Oh no, if you're in a hurry, I'll pick things up and end it quick. Let me know if you got a schedule, you got an appointment. I'll try to pick up the pace. Is there any risk of landslides? Yes. The last volcanic eruption was in the 1950s. Last major volcano was 1956. It utterly destroyed the island. The volcano might explode, unleash a massive earthquake, everything crumbles down into the ocean. A massive tsunami is unleashed towards cities like Athens and Crete and to even Turkey. Plumes of smoke cover the skies, giving crop failure all across the world. The world is driven into madness, war and disease, and we see modern civilization collapse as we know it. So yeah, that could happen anytime. But let's hope it doesn't. Let's enjoy the views. Let's hope that doesn't happen. Do you buy your hat here? Yes, I did. Wendy says, relax, take your time. Do you go to hot springs? No, I didn't, George. That requires a boat trip, I think, to the volcanic island. Will we see any plate smashing? I have not heard a plate being smashed yet. Can you do a bench test? Yes, when I find bench. You can still find abandoned houses here. People left the island after the earthquake and never. And yeah, we can go down there, but that's gonna be too crazy long of a walk. So let's see what's around this corner. Whoa. Volcanoes could apply to, yeah. Have you eaten? Yeah, I ate a dessert before going live. I had to get some sustenance in order to support. Wind tunnel, watch your hat, says Wendy. Oh yeah, my hat is being watched. I'm holding on to it. Into my head, it feels like it's attached. Bad service? Not sure. Says, does Greece recreational use of drugs here? All right, bad service here. Let's go. So bad service in this part of. Tom says, come to Dubrovnik. Ooh, maybe I will one day. Stay tuned. I would love to visit the place of King's Landing in Game of Thrones. Are there cars on the island? Yeah, Don, just watch my bus tour video. Not bus tour, but I took a local bus and commuted over here. So yeah, watch that video. You'll see all the islands. I mean, all the cars and motorcycles and ATVs and scooters and 16-wheelers. So if anyone knows the name of these islands, let us know. I'm not sure if they're one or two, but very steep cliff sides. So think about this. 1600 BC when the volcano exploded. Before then, it was all land. Have been a valley right there in the center, maybe. I don't think they know exactly how the terrain looked like before the middle. $1 PayPal. Thank you so much, Teresa. And so glad you're enjoying the Greece videos. And thank you to everyone else who sent PayPals as well. All of you are amazing. Thank you. Eddie, there's a few others. Eddie, Teresa, Stephanie, and Monica, and a few others. Is there a bridge to take on the island? No, we're pretty far away. We're right in the middle of Cyclades, so no bridge to get into the island. Only ferry, which takes anywhere between 6 hours and 2, depends on what ferry you take. And also airplane, which I did. Took 45 minutes from Athens to Santorini. Do Spanish and Greek have beef? No, the Spaniards and the Greek don't have beef. They really rarely ever encountered each other. So no, the only thing that's probably related between Spanish and Greece is the languages. They sound similar. Spanish sounds like gibberish Greek, and Greek sounds like gibberish Spanish. Kumar, nice to see you here. Ooh, S. Field says, actually the current king of Spain is half Greek. Oh, I didn't know that. Amy says, your commentary was well broken up when you visited the caldera. Okay, so here's the caldera. This caldera used to be land. 1600 BC, there was the massive volcano called the Minoan eruption, destroyed the Minoan civilization, and also destroyed the land right in the middle and carved these cliff sides that we see today. Who knows what the terrain was like back then? It could have been a valley, it could have been maybe another mountain, I don't know. I'm not sure if scientists actually know for sure. However, now these waters are amongst the deepest in any middle of an island. So we have this kind of ring-shaped island. So just imagine how much more land was here. Quite a lot. If there was still land there, it would have been twice the size of Manhattan rather than only half. The sun is going to set right over here. Do you need reservations to eat here? Some places you don't. Some places you can just walk in, and even during sunset you'll most likely find a table. Some places you really do need a reservation because they get so full with people. Moi Music says, if you're hungry, go to Nurset. Nurset, I don't think, is here in Greece. That's a Turkish establishment. I don't think they'll look too kindly. How far away is Mykonos? Mykonos, I think, is fairly close by ferry, maybe 2 hours away by ferry. Plane might be even less than that. I think when hopping between the islands, you might need to take ferry.
That's the castle, I think.
You guys want to go to a castle? To a fortification? Did you see a donkey on my tour? No, I have not seen a donkey yet. And I will not ride a donkey. I overqualify. Still early and we'll be busy after 7 p.m. says George. Yep, George, it's going to continue being very full. Wow. These views don't get tiring. Alright, we might encounter a little bit bad service. Bear with me. Whoa. As Phil says, I would say not to wear high heels in Greece yet. And despite that, people are. Oh, here we are. Dust wind, yeah, that was a big dust wind. Oh my God. Look at this. George says views on views on views on views. Oh yeah, George. Views everywhere. Everywhere you look, there's a new view. Staying all the way over there. Actually, all the way over there. This is another part. I might visit this the next day. Stay tuned. Maybe tomorrow we'll go there. But I'm staying right there. So that view that you saw on the Instagram yesterday, right there. We have engagement photos. So, especially here in Ia, I saw already a few people taking engagement photos. So this is the spot to see engagement photos. Oh my God, I feel like I'm on top of the world. Look at this. Wow, absolutely breathtaking. People seem relaxed. It's very easy to be relaxed here. With these views, with this atmosphere, with the wind. It doesn't feel too hot with all the sun because there's so much wind. So now we're gonna go back over there. And you can technically walk from Ia all the way to Fira, and it'll take you an estimated 1 hour and a half. But I think that's pretty optimistic. It might take you a little bit longer, maybe 2 hours. So let me know, would you hike from Ia, this city over here, this town, all the way to the main city, Fira, right over there. Happy for you. What an experience, says George. Oh. Wow. George says, heck no. Can you do it? Shields says, thank you so much for sharing this. This is beautiful. My pleasure, Shields. Thank you so much for tuning in. Ooh, love locks. George says, good people don't mind that you're filming. Yeah, people, yeah, it's a tourist place. It's normal. Matt says, for 4 hours, you know, my Airbnb host told me it was gonna be an hour and a half. It does look more like 4 hours. I think she was being very, very optimistic. Whoa. Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
Earth Paradise, I'm so happy you are enjoying it. Please don't use caps, but I'm happy you're enjoying it. Thank you so much for tuning in. Wow. Oh, I'm loving this. Matt says the quickest way to get to Fira, to Ia, is taxi, which costs between 35 euro and 50 euro. That is way too expensive. Yeah, good pro tip. Yeah, if you're definitely traveling and you have the budget, it's a good pro tip. But you can take the tour bus, which I showed. The trip is also pretty fast, maybe 15 minutes, and it only costs €1.60. So it's not that expensive. Phil says everyone is in awe, dumbstruck. Yeah. I think that's the vibe. You know, some places, you know, if you would go to like a city like Miami or like certain places in Long Island or like places that are touristy but are not as breathtaking as this. You see people kind of partying, drinking heavily, getting drunk, you know, talking loudly on their phones. But here, instead of that, you see people their breath are taken away. All right, let's explore more of Ia. And one, you're in Crete at the moment. Hey, and one, that's so cool that you're in Crete. Say hello to your Hirby bar. Each place has its beauty. Indeed, it does. Beauty better than. Because I'm very critical of urban and of travel. You know, every place does indeed have its beauty in a very general sense. But I think one could critically look at a place and say some places are utilizing their beauty more effectively than others. And of course, there's some sites that's just really unbeatable, I think. Hey, Felix says, I cannot help but repeat myself. This area is amazing. Yeah, that's been my mantra for this trip. Oh my God. Wow. This is amazing. I've said that over and over again, and it's because I cannot get tired of it. This is like Venice, almost a museum on its own, says Canyon. Yeah. Nina says it's so clean and we haven't seen any workers clean. Yeah, I haven't seen any workers clean. Shield says each country has their own natural beauty. That's why we travel and explore. If we know. Yes, yeah, you're right, you're right. That's so cool. Piece of architecture. You're right, Shields. Every place does have its own natural beauty. That's why I love sharing these travels on live video. Because not everyone's able to hike all these steps with rocky ground and walk for like 3 or 4 hours and still show it to you all on live video. You know, not everyone is able to do that. So aside from the people who are able to do it, I'm also doing it for those people. So I hope you're enjoying it. Andrew says you have doubled the viewers with the likes. Ooh. Okay, we gotta do it again. Everyone slam that like button like that volcano slammed the rest of this island 1600 BC. Let me know if you're on team like. Are you using your Greek sandals? No, Superman. I do not recommend walking around with sandals. People are. I don't know, but I wouldn't. If you really want to be flexible walking around, let me know. Do you use sandals for these type of walks? Because I am not really a fan. Katy says, creo que podía subir un señor de 77. Sí, Katy. Sí, Katy, es posible. Yo creo que algunas áreas son difíciles, pero hay partes de aquí y Fira, las dos partes más principales, que son más fáciles a caminar y que son bastante. Algunos lugares tienen poco accesibilidad. So, sí, yo creo que es posible. No va a tener tanta flexibilidad, pues es posible. Y coge tu tiempo, también es posible. Yo he visto personas que tienen bastante edad, como 70 y 80, aquí caminando también. So, Caddy asked a great question. Could someone of 77 years old manage to walk over here? While it might be a little bit difficult to do a hike as long as I'm doing, it is doable to go into specific places. Especially in the center of both Ia and Fira. It's doable. And also you could take a bus and kind of just see a lot of the island by taking the buses, or a private bus tour as well. You'll spend a lot more money in the private bus tour. So yeah, it is possible to visit here if you are, 70 plus, 75 plus. I've seen quite a bit of people who are elderly.
Can you hear me? Yeah, I'm extremely confident driving, and I said to him, I really don't mind helping you, whatever. And he was like, no, no, no.
Can you show us Thera? Ooh, we're referring to B. Griffin. You're talking about the ancient city of Thera? On top of the other mountain? Fida is Thera as well, so you might be referring to what we visited yesterday. Hey, Imran, have I been to Lake Como? No, not yet, but now this is making me want to go to Lake Como in Italy. Hey, Teresa, nice to see you here. Thank you again for your PayPal. Ronald says, age is but a number. Just eat lechon and you'll be ageless. Indeed. E. Rivas says, I went to Yosemite, which is a national park in the US, and you saw seniors were passing you quickly in the mountain. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've seen that as well. Okay, this is a sign which I didn't think would need to be said, but it's being said. It says, this is a holy place. Please don't climb on the church. Thank you. At least they're being polite about it. Ancora fattibile da poco. Okay, now it's good. Babu says, now you see how it is when it's super crowded. Oh yeah. Luckily we're walking the opposite side. Everyone's flocking to see a sunset at the fortification, so I think I did the right direction. Oh yeah. Everyone, this is what I call a happy accident. Is where on a whim you decide to go one way and then you end up realizing, oh, this is the easy way to go. Ton of tourists in Ia, yeah. I think it's because the streets here are even more tinier. Top 10 places to be on Earth, says Stefanos. Yes.
So much because you like.
We got cafe, so you can have some more casual food. Not all the food you have to have with sunset views are expensive, heavy food. There are cafes and bars, and you can have juices, or you can have small snacks or ice cream at some of these smaller cafes and see the views. Babu says, I like how people are dressed up. People are really dressed up here, yeah. And some men as well, yeah. It's all for the photos. Okay, so someone wanted the name of the store, and the name of this store, I hope you're still watching, Sepira. Sepira. Might be mispronouncing that, but here it says Sepira. Converses are sturdy, but not very durable. I prefer Converses, and I recommend them for people who like walking in cities because A, they kind of look a little bit more upscale, so you can go to a fancier bar, fancier restaurant at night wearing them. So you won't stick out too much. And then because they're very thin, I don't like thick shoes, and the reason I like thin shoes is because with very good posture, which if you don't, that's why people usually get thicker shoes, is to make up for that, compensate. So yeah, that's why I use it. So fair warning, big shoes kind of make you a little bit lazy. But some people do need it, so I understand. Whoa. Have I been to the famous bookstore in Ia? No, John. Oh, is this the famous bookstore? I won't have service down here, but I'll show it to you from the outside. Atlantis Books, everyone, because we are, of course, in Atlantis. Amateur bookstore since 2004, it says. Eriva says, don't wear Converses in the rain. That's true, yeah. Converses in rainy weather are probably not the best. Or very muddy grounds. So I wish I could show you these.
I can take the cheap mode from your sound, so you should go on the news just to know.
Hey Ariel, you might have already answered this, but with COVID test, you had to either provide a negative COVID test or provide vaccination. I provided my vaccination card, and it was okay. Very easy to do. We found a Venetian, or Greek. Actually, probably not Venetian. We found someone of the Greek independence.
This way for your doctor.
It looks like the cruise ships are in town. I'm not sure if they're resumed. This is the result. All right, this is the hat I'm gonna need next. It's just to protect my sun, protect from the sun even more. Local guys talking up the beautiful women. Indeed, yeah. I have seen that. I have seen that. Oh, Superman. Doesn't matter. A hat is a hat. When the sun is rough, it doesn't matter. Look at the framing here. I just want to show you. This is a great photo opportunity because look at the windows perfectly framed.
Tell them we're in here. Okay.
Here.
Слышишь, здесь узко, ты хочешь, я возьму, понесу штучку. Ono może nie ostanie zagadkowane.
Paul says it's 7:22 and the sun says 8:38. Yeah. We're taking our sweet, sweet time. Ain't no hurry. The beauty of live video is that you can stop and rewatch at any moment that you would like. Boom. There it is. I gotta take a small water break. So enjoy the square views and the shining Greek flag.
Instead of that, I
Instead of them or both of them?
no, not both, just a
So yeah, here there's more space after the church. That's like the main church. Right behind it is the bus terminal. And here there's much more space. Here appears to be one of the houses destroyed in 1956 by the earthquake. George says this place hasn't changed in the last 12 years. That's what you like. Oh, that's awesome, George. It's certainly breathtaking. New York has outdone himself on this tour, says Imran. Oh, thank you, Imran. I'm so glad you're enjoying this. Lots of British tourists here. Stefano says, yep, there's a volcano. Yeah, right over there. If it explodes, then this might very well be the most watched live video ever in the history of mankind. But let's hope that doesn't happen. I'm not that eager to go viral. It's okay if we cross 500, so slam that like button right now. And let's cross 500 viewers. We got 412 right now on YT, 54 on FB. Doreen says it seems crowded and has been. Yeah, I think this is the weekend rush. Scott says Pompeii the sequel with Urbanus. Yeah. I don't know. In these volcano movies, like what was the name of the volcano movie? Dante's Peak with Pierce Brosnan. And then there was another movie called Volcano with Tommy Lee Jones. The hero does make it out, but barely. So maybe that is not a fun experience to go through. Ronald says this is where Urbanist HQ is located with the pool of sharks and shooting lasers. Ronald is making a reference, of course, to Bond, James Bond. Some beautiful restaurants here. When it comes to these more fancier, beautiful restaurants, you do have to reserve. Otherwise, you'll be okay. That hurt. Hey, Babu says, it seems to be getting annoying with all the posers, the picture takers, the selfie road blockers, and the endless crowds. Ah, Babu, it's okay. It's part of the experience. Take it in. Now, there are islands where you can experience something similar to this. Maybe not huge, gigantic cliff sides and the massive volcano in the center, but there are places similar. I think Naxos is another place that a lot of people recommend. Paros, I think, is another one. Someone told me about Miros. So yeah, you can go to those islands if you want a little much more calm. And there's some islands where almost no one goes, tourists. So yeah, there's options. You're not lack of options. How expensive is basic stuff here? So water is regulated, so you're not going to be spending too much on water. 50-cent euro, which is a bit more expensive than Athens, where it's only 14-cent euro. Almost New York City prices. It's not really that much expensive. So for an entree in peak, in the best places right here by the Caldera view, you'll be spending maybe 20 euro. Anywhere between 12 to 24 euro, maybe more. 30 euro for an entree. Some restaurants are a little bit cheaper than others. If you go outside the main Caldera view, you'll be able to dine much less expensive. The stores. Lots of amazing stores here. Does the air smell like salt water? Yeah, it does. And it's salty. I'm so salty right now. Not because of any of you. All of you are nice. Salty because of the ocean. Well, you always pay top prices in places like Santorini. Yeah. Again, you are not out of options. If you want to go on the budget and have calm, you have your options. Santorini ain't one of them.
Are you guys looking for me? Pizza, baklawan,
B. Griffin says Nightball still thinks you're in Athens. Yeah, I haven't had the chance to change that. This is where I grabbed a pastry. Pretty nice place. Schiza, Pizzeria Cafe. Homemade pizza, spaghetti. Lots of pizza here. I think it's like a food that any type of tourist will enjoy. Oh, wow. B. Griffith says Schiza equals earthquake. Oh. Maybe that is not the best name. Oh my god. Michelin star restaurant. 3 Michelin stars? No. The chef runs a 3 Michelin star. This is not the restaurant. It's called Lauda. Who wants a 3 Michelin stars? Oh, interesting. The restaurant is open. Seems no one's there. And I think the guy was saying only reservations. Greek food only there, says George. Yeah, Greek food is I think worth having here. Though I have a tough time finding a Greek breakfast outside of a pie. I love my pie, but sometimes they're a bit too heavy for breakfast.
¿Y cómo habéis vaciado la tarjeta? ¿Qué? La tarjeta.
Though one of the best risottos I had was actually in Athens recently. So don't underestimate some Italian food here. Because I had a truffle risotto with fresh truffles for only like 12 euro. And it's because the truffles are from Greece. And I was blown away. Eleni says, don't forget Santorini is Greek and it means peace. The island is named after the old cathedral. Oh, thank you so much. Saint Irene means peace, patroness of peace. We're about to cross 500. We got 443 people. Slam that like button. So we have people from all around the world to join us for the sunset tonight, which we'll see somewhere. But we're not going to see the sunset head on. We're going the opposite direction. I'm doing that on purpose. And the reason I'm doing that is because I want to show you the shining of the buildings and the cliff sides being draped in that beautiful painting your brush strokes. That's why I want to show you tonight. So if you want to see after today, you can see the fancy things. Whoa. Oh, things are getting rough. Now you can see my shadow. Now my shadow is going to take over hosting duties. I hope you don't mind, Nega, Ariel. N-E-G-A, which is a reference to Scott Pilgrim. Don't let the wind take your hat. All right, I got it here. Now we're seeing the other side of the island, but no service down there. Oh, this is the restaurant that had great reviews. Is it open? 218 degrees. Yeah, it appears to be open. What time does this close? Let's see. Probably open through sunset. Okay, everyone, I will be showing you the sunset most likely from here. It looks chill, and this place has very good reviews, and the prices are good. So stay tuned. I might backtrack, or if maybe we find something else, we'll end up there for the sunset. But we still have a little bit of time left. So let me show you more of Ia. Wendy says, let's try it. We're gonna try it right when the sun is setting. Oh my God, this place has nargile. Beautiful, oh my God, such beautiful restaurants. Here, they do great restaurants.
Here?
1 hour from now, says Paul. Cool, we got a sweet, sweet time. Ooh, look at that restaurant down at the end. Robert says, please go smoke some shisha. You know, Robert, I am very, very tempted to do so, Robert. Very tempted. I haven't smoked shisha in a while, but if I'm going to smoke shisha / nargile / hookah, which is water pipe tobacco, might as well be here. Felix says, I'm stunned. And yes, I see some beautiful restaurants here. The envy is killing me, says Felix. Well, Felix, that just means you have to come over here. I'm literally going the opposite way. Imran says, why not that beautiful place? You know, when it comes to those type of restaurants, probably reservations are needed, even though it's pretty empty right now. That place is gorgeous. Why is it so empty? And what restaurant is that? It is very empty. I'm shocked that it's so empty for such a gorgeous location. And it seems like they're going to do a performance there because there's a band set up. There's the speakers and kind of a microphone and everything. Is a salmon swimming against tide? Oh, I'm not sure. Not sure if salmon is here.
No.
B. Griffith says maybe the whole place is for a reception. Yeah, it might be for a party or a reception of some kind. That might be the reason. Oh, we found a Santorini secret. What secrets hide over here? Oh, I want a pool right now. I'm not so much of a fan of beaches, but oh, how I love pools. I'm gonna come back here and rent a poolside Airbnb. It's golden hour, yeah, we're getting into golden hour. Wow. Scott says, who needs to go a hotel there to spend the week poolside on the edge with a cocktail in hand? Indeed, Scott. Indeed. Perfect time. Wow. Imran says, get the name of the restaurant and I will call them. Oh, I don't know what the name of that restaurant was. What is this cat doing here? Oh, is someone gonna be proposing to someone with a cat? That's so interesting. The cat is hanging out on the bed of flowers. Here's the high-end shopping area. It's very relaxing. Oh yeah, I feel very relaxed. Victoria, where does the whitewash paying homage to the Greek flag? And there might be another reason, more practical, which is to keep the temperature down. Let us know if there's any other reasons. Wow. There's a local supermarket. Wow. Beautiful. B. Griffin says, I think he leaves Sunday. B. Griffin, I'm never leaving. I'm going to open up a little cafe and just live the rest of my days here. Let's go over here.
Yeah, we saw the dog pee on the floor.
I think now we are in the areas of these private suites. Not too much restaurants. So I think we reached the end of Ia, ladies and gentlemen. There's a little bit more. Not too much service into the 2 or 3 streets of the town. Ashley says you change your name to Islandist. Yeah. The white paint contains limestone, which is a disinfectant, says Canyon. Thank you, Canyon. Panagiotas says Kalispera. Hey, Panagiotas, thank you so much for tuning in. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I can catch a bus at 10. I think the last bus is at 11. But to be safe, I'm going to catch the 10 or the 9 p.m. bus. 10, I think, because the sun is about to set. So let me know if you enjoyed this walk. And if you did, and you're just watching right now, slam that like button right now if you're enjoying live views of Santorini. This ensures more videos like this around the world. I love sharing my travels with architecture and food into the mix. And once you've done that, let me know if you want to have a restaurant experience. If so, I'll scout one out and see if I can get something on the sunset view. I want to check out that place, that cafe first. So let me know if you're down for that. All right. Oh, it went down, B. Griffin. Oh no, that's a shame. This place does look nice. I'm gonna check out that other cafe. So pardon my speed walking. There was a shisha bar back there. No, that place didn't have shisha. Babu says the teenager looked bored. Babu, it happens. Bored teenagers in the most beautiful places around the world. Places that have stunned me. I've seen a bored teenager. And Santorini is no exception. So yeah, it happens. The boats are all out for the sunset. There's more than yesterday, so maybe they resume boat services now. Oh my God, Ariel, the view is so beautiful. Oh yes. Oh yes. It is, Zap. This sunset. Oh yes. Things are just getting started. You're breathless, says the girl in the curl. The south. Here in Scandinavia, we have long summer nights. Yeah, the sunset is much longer in Scandinavia. Ronald, oh, when I was younger, I've always been stunned by places. Maybe when I was very, like a little child, I might have been more resistant. So it's gorgeous.
Okay. Just one sample, one part. Okay, thank you.
Are you staying on the island tonight? Yes, Don, until Sunday. I watched a Russian live streamer from St. Petersburg. White night there in June, says George. Yep. Yeah, there's a popular Russian live streamer out there. All right, let's check out this restaurant. Bear with me. I hope there's service in the restaurant, crossing fingers. If not, I'll go to plan B, which is right across. Let's see.
Thank you. Only for dinner.
Oh, this is so empty. All right, I think we're not gonna have an issue. Let's see. Kalispera. Oh. Kalispera for one? No? All reserved?
All reserved.
Really? Oh, what
Yes,
time?
because it's too windy and we don't have all dessert upstairs, it's downstairs.
Oh, it's
So,
downstairs. Oh,
half part of the restaurant is closed.
half part. Okay, that's understandable. So around what time do people usually head in? Around what time do people usually come? After the sunset?
No, at 10 o'clock.
Oh, 8 o'clock. Oh, okay. Oh, all right. Awesome. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. All right. So no, unfortunately not. Oh, he says at 8 p.m. it's going to get packed. So I assume everyone's at the sunset, and they made reservations for this. So it's going to be full. I guess so. That's a shame. Wow. it gets full at 8 p.m. So I guess everyone watches the sunset and then just rushes to the restaurants. So pro tip, it seems like in Ia, you might need to make reservations. Andrea says it's okay, keep on walking. Yeah, I'm a little bit bummed because I do want to have a sunset meal. Find another one to hunt. Yes, indeed. Well, it's 5 minutes until 8. Yeah, I wonder if that many people are going to rush over. All right, I'm going to ask for this place, so bear with me. Hey.
Yes. This is whatever you want.
Okay, awesome. I'm going to take this one. This one. Yes. That's fun. Okay. Let me show you the views. Well, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Hey, Petter, thank you so much for 100 Swedish krona. Okay, everyone. Sunset views. Ooh. Yeah. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. Hey, Susie says, hope no one sits in the chair in front of you. Yeah, hope so. Cross your fingers. So yeah, great restaurant, huge menu. And I do smell shisha, so it seems like there is shisha here. And I think 2 people are indeed gonna sit in front, but hopefully they won't block the view.
We'll be out of here in an hour. It's 7, it's 8 now.
So there is shisha. I might be doing this afterwards just for fun. Special. So that particular table is indeed reserved. It makes sense because it's right in front of the sunset. But hopefully it'll only be a party two, crossing fingers, and we'll still be able to see the views. Hey, I'll have a sulfur cocktail, and I'll have the special Santorini fava, the one with the grilled sausage. And I'll keep the menu for now. Thank you.
Maybe they can put a little bet on it.
Okay, so I'm going to show you the sunset view as much as possible. Enjoy it. If it gets blocked, then I'll entertain you with some food and some shisha. But let me point the views over there. It is absolutely beautiful. Oh my God, look at that. Susie says you're laughing over there. Why is that, Susie? This is a beautiful restaurant. Hey, Griffin, you're enjoying this. Oh, I'm so glad. Yep. Reserved. Mikhail says, what can you do in Santorini apart watching the sunsets? Only sunsets, Mikhail. Nothing more, Mikhail. Only sunsets. That's the only thing you're doing here, is watching a star descend beyond the horizon. The only thing you do is nothing more. As you can see, there's plenty of things to do. Just watch my previous videos. And there's tours here you can do. You can do a wine tour, which I might do tomorrow, so stay tuned. There's a good possibility. I will go to a party boat, yes. Says Babu. Yeah, you can do a lot of things. If you're a party person, you can go to a party. If you're a beach person, you can go to the beaches. If you're a restaurant person, there's some really high-rated restaurants here in Santorini as well. There's wine tastings and wine tours. There's helicopter tours. You can jet ski. You can go to the volcano. Unfortunately, the volcano is only you have to do a 10-hour trip, which is kind of crazy long. Right there, we're seeing Agrotiri. There. More houses up there. So Agrotiri has a village, and there's the archaeological site. That's where people lived in Minoan times, and the city's buried in ash. But who knows if there was more city below. So yeah. What's the sulfur cocktail? I'll show it to you. Gin, lime, cardamom, elderflower, and passion fruit. George says there's olive oil tasting tours. Is there? I don't see too many olive trees here. O Fortuna says, get tomato keftedes. This is not like a traditional Greek restaurant here. So I don't think they have it. Yes, thank you so much. You guys still serving shisha today? Oh, awesome. Good to know. So, yeah, here's the rest of the bar. It's very nice. Shisha is being served, so I will be staying here for shisha. I really rarely done it in a while, and in New York it's not so interesting to show on live video because it's very crammed. Fun to go with friends, but not really a thing to do a video. But here with these views, I think I might as well. Like $12. Here it's like €40. But when in Santorini, next best thing to me going one day to Morocco or Syria when they get safer, it really is natural to do so. And feel free to ask me any questions, but I'll keep showing you the views. Get so involved in the beautiful sunset tour that I almost forgot it's 1 p.m. here in Florida. Yeah, Eggman. Yeah. Check the menu. No tomato. This is a very kind of modern restaurant. It's more for drinking and shisha. It strikes me. It doesn't seem like a place with heavy food. They have Slovaki, and they have some gyros, and they have some spaghetti, but not really that much food. It's mostly about the drinks, and it seems that at least they have some yogurt dessert, which I might have as well. Syria, Morocco probably be the top 3 places to do some shisha at some point, one day.
So made up. I didn't think you were trying to sell it.
Just some of the tip I saw on the table we were doing paperwork with him, and it was super comfortable.
Hey, George says there's one restaurant, Fido Stefani, called Akatayon. I was there. Check out tomorrow. Okay, thank you so much. Let me know if it has a good view. If it does, I think I'm going to book something. I want to try a very traditional Greek taverna with a gorgeous view. So let me know if that's the place, and let me know if there's any other good recommendations. Fido Stefani is very close to me, so that might be a good idea to do a reservation. And let me know what's the best way to reserve. You just call, because there's not that many places where you can book on like Google Maps like you can in the US. Check out the telescope. Ooh, yeah.
Up there, where you were grab the money back.
They need better security. Why do they have the money bag in there when it's closed? Like that's safe. That doesn't.
So the telescope does not work. And Mikhail says the table's reserved for Elon Musk. That'd be crazy if it was like Jeff Bezos. Not sure why we'd be going to this restaurant, but that'd be crazy. Lisa says, Lisa also agrees with Akation. Okay. Akation. Actian. Thank you so much, Opasnos. Wendy said, oh, thank you so much. Wow. The drink has arrived. Look at this gigantic drink, very tropical, with some passion fruit on top. If you ever wonder what passion fruit looks like, right over here. Also known, thank you. Also known as parcha in Puerto Rico. Passion fruit, also known as parcha. Cheers. Very strong in parcha. I'm not sure if it's concentrated parcha. Might be natural parcha, actually, or passion fruit. I love the gin. Gin mixes very well with the passion fruit. And you get a little bit of kick from the cardamom, which makes it kind of a little kick of a cocktail. But very refreshing. Very refreshing. Does not taste like sulfur at all. So they misnamed it. Cool name though. But does not taste like sulfur. Though it looks like sulfur. Lisa, you say I'm smiling a lot. This is so exciting. Yes, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Pull-up says 25 euros. Wow, $25. I think I've seen the view across in the 1972 Gothic horror film Young Hannah, Queen of the Vampires. Really? Really? That film goes over there. Okay, the food just arrived. Doesn't look too special, but you're paying for the views. So I think I might not eat too much here and rather do the shisha. But let me show you the food. Here it is. Thank you so much. That's a very generous super chat, Paulo. Everyone give hearts to Paulo. That's so awesome. Check out Young Hannah, Queen of the Vampires. Apparently it is shows these same views. So that's awesome. So here's the fava. Fava with sausage. Dude, you took a saucy. Well, it was there was not that much choice, to be honest, here, ladies and gentlemen. There was some spaghetti, but I don't know. I didn't want to eat spaghetti. Everyone, I'm doing my best. I had to choose a restaurant on the fly because I would chose the other one that had very good reviews. But this is mashed peas with some caramelized onions and sausage. But the sausage does not smell very good. It smells a little bit like cheaper. It smells on the cheaper end. So let me do a taste test and then we'll continue with the views. And as I mentioned, you know, if you really want to have a good meal and have the views, then maybe consider booking if you're visiting Ia. I think Fira, since it's a little much bigger, you might have a bit better luck in finding a place with some good food and a great view for the same price. I mean, for the same price and also just kind of on the rush, on the whim. But if you really want good food, it seems like you have to plan it, which I didn't. I'm here on the whim, so I think for the view, it's worth it. So let's try it out. It's like mashed potatoes. Tasty mashed potatoes, though. It's nice. Tasty mashed potatoes. And let's try the sausage. It's good. You know, it's a lower end sausage, but it's good. It has a nice taste to it. Nice taste to it. This is a good filling hearty meal. This was the lower cost option, so I'm not spending an arm and a leg on this. This was €10.50. €10.50. Not too bad. I'm gonna do the shisha anyway. And things are open late up here, so I just might get a gyro afterwards. Cheers. The cocktail's really good though. So let's see if the shisha's good. All right. So I'm gonna eat, enjoy the views. I'll get back to you in a few bit.
Thank you.
Excuse me. Can I have some bread? Oh, thank you.
Are you a travel blogger?
I am. I do live videos all around the world.
Yeah, that's what I thought. When I
Yeah, so
watched
I'm live right now showing the sunset views. Yeah.
My sister does something similar with travel stuff, and she's always talking to the camera.
Oh, very cool. Very cool.
She's all over the world.
Live or does she like make vlogs?
They have a YouTube channel, so they
Yeah.
do videos. She's also on Instagram. She does like how-tos because they've been homeschooling their kids for like, I don't know, 10 years now. They live on a boat, and they used to live in an RV. So like she does all
Oh, wow.
They
everything
travel all over the place.
Yeah.
Right now they're in Spain.
on a
In Spain?
catamaran that they bought.
Oh wow, that's very epic.
This is
Yeah.
not like, fancy luxury travel. It's
Right.
like primitive.
Hence why she's not here. She's in Spain instead. Yeah. And what's her channel's name?
It's called World Townie.
World Townie. Ah, interesting. I'll check it out.
It's really their YouTube channel is
Yeah.
amazing. My brother-in-law does. He didn't know how to do any of this when they started like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And he's the editing,
Oh, cool.
music, drone shots. I mean, it's unbelievable.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah,
That's
World
amazing.
Townie. You
World
should check
Townie.
them out.
I will check him out.
You
Yeah.
should follow her, and then she'll come back and see what you're doing.
Will do. Yes.
Oh, she'll follow you like crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
Are both of you her parents?
Oh no.
No. Okay.
No, no.
Oh.
She's my sister.
Sister. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. My mistake.
But she has a husband and 2 kids.
Yeah.
And right now they're on a catamaran for the last month. During lockdown, they were in Japan.
Okay.
But she just videoed the shit out of everything. Like she didn't. They do a great job.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome. You want to say hi on camera so I could. So she. You can stay standing.
Hi, Jess. We made a new friend for you.
Hey, World Townie. I'm gonna check out your YouTube channel. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just think of the world, and then they pop town to town.
That's so cool. So she goes to more smaller places that are a little bit more
They were
intimate.
in Costa Rica
Yeah.
for 9 months, Ecuador for 9 months, Ayer, France for a year, and then they bought an RV and did that for 2.5 years. just
Wow.
all over Europe. And then they were in Japan for 5 months, and then they bought a catamaran in France. And
Wow.
they did that for about 4 or 5 months,
From
Oh.
France all the way to Spain on the counter.
and they did not know how to
That's-
sail or do any of that. They just
That's
bought it. and
impressive. Wow, that's very impressive.
Yeah.
Wow.
So their business idea is they run group trips. They also try to teach people that have corporate jobs like me that they hate how to do this for a living and be able to make money.
Oh, cool. So they're going full time with making
They've been
content.
full-time for years.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
That's wonderful to hear.
But again, like
All night.
she has a really humanistic approach.
Yeah.
So it turns some people off, but she's really about helping the underprivileged and like they don't live lavish. Let's put it that way.
Oh, yeah, of
The
course.
boat's amazing. I was just on it for 5 days before we came here.
Because people like both types of content. They like the luxury and they also like the more kind of
She's
economy.
the only one on the boat.
Yeah.
Their numbers like tripled because they're obsessed with boat stuff. I'm like, really?
Fascinating. I gotta keep that in mind. Maybe I should do a boat tour.
Totally.
Oh, that's amazing.
What's yours? What's your
It's called Urbanist Exploring Cities.
Urbanist Exploring City.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just like urban.
Got
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Is that
I-
Instagram or YouTube?
I do YouTube. I live stream to YouTube and Facebook
Okay.
at the same time.
Same night.
And then I am also on TikTok. And TikTok, I do history and architecture videos.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it's called Urban
Urbanist
Urbanist.
Exploring Cities.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
I love
Also-
that stuff. I find it so interesting what you guys do.
Yeah.
It is
Like,
fun.
You open her eyes up to a lot of things. You know what I mean? There's
Right.
a big world out there. And I think it's awesome.
There is. A lot of my viewers even know that Santorini was this beautiful. I've seen vlogs and I did not realize like it was going to be like this. This is stunning, yeah. And the fact that one can find a restaurant with this view is actually pretty stunning as well.
There's like 30 along here.
Yeah, right. Have you encountered any good restaurants so far?
We just
We
came
just
from Mykonos.
got here.
Oh, Mykonos, okay.
I was here 10 years ago, but I one that our hotel recommended is called Salami, Chalami. It's this way on that side of the street. And that's where
Salami.
we're going for dinner tonight. So we'll see.
Oh, wonderful. Also,
Yeah.
you made reservations.
Yeah.
Okay, that's smart.
Yeah, well, you have to right now because of the COVID stuff and the split out chairs. And,
Right.
You know,
Because I went to a restaurant, it was empty right now, but they said they're fully booked. So at 8 p.m. there's like a rush of people that come in.
yes, we're very hip. We're eating at 9.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
I
So it'll probably be full by the time you get there.
At 7, but
Yeah.
we didn't even get off the ferry till like 6.
Oh, that's awesome.
The
Straight.
The worst part of traveling for me is the actual travel part.
Right.
You know, playing the plane and waiting in between, and you know, it's that part. But once I get there, I definitely everything.
It's much calmer, yeah, once you get here. Yeah, right.
We've been on boats,
Planes,
planes,
trains,
trains,
automobiles,
everything. The entire
Oh, wow.
biggies.
Oh, wow. That's impressive.
yachts.
Well, how long is your trip?
Not long. I came a few days before him to go to Spain, but
Okay.
we'll only be here like 3 more days. So like
A week. Oh, nice. Oh,
we just go hard.
I mean, Santorini is easy enough. You can spend an entire week or more here. Yeah,
Exactly. And this is so charming and has so much character.
right.
To be able to stay in a nice hotel or a boutique hotel, right on this boardwalk. I'm gonna call it a boardwalk. Shops and stores, and people. I love that stuff.
It's nice. It's very vibrant. Yeah. How does Mykonos compare?
You know, it's a party city. We
Party,
were
okay.
more away from town.
Yeah.
We went into town one night and we were there with a couple of friends and they made a dinner reservation at
8 of
9.
us were all together.
At 9:45.
Wow.
It was a zoo downtown. All like little cobblestone and thousands of shops and loud music and bars and just a slew of people. It's not like this like little narrow walkways
Right.
that you're shooting through. It's like a giant maze. We were definitely lost. if we
It's
were on
awesome though. I like it.
Oh, fascinating.
When we
Okay.
stayed, we had to use transportation to get to
every
all the
time.
action.
Every time.
Oh, really? Really?
30-minute drive to get to all the action.
We stayed in a nice hotel, kind of in the island a little.
Really
Right.
nice hotel. Really
Yeah, so that's why. We would have had different experience had we stayed like in town.
No public buses, or you had to take private transportation?
I'm sure they do have them.
Yeah.
I don't know how good they are. We took public cabs and the resort had a shuttle that they moved for free.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
the
nice.
shuttle, the shuttle would take us.
Yeah.
Nice.
We just took the shuttle.
But I think you should definitely go to Mykonos.
Yeah, yeah. I was tempted to
Oh,
go.
it's awesome.
There's several that are longer, but there's a 2-hour ferry from here to Mykonos, and it's like 60 or 75. It's not a lot.
Oh, yeah, and it is possible to do a day trip. Yeah.
Mykonos
Right.
is awesome.
Right. That's amazing. All right. That's amazing. Cheers. Enjoy your drinks. Nice to meet you too. Ariel.
Ariel.
What's your name?
Wayne and Brandy.
Dwayne and Brandy. Nice to meet you. Cheers.
Send your info to my sister.
Awesome. Yeah, definitely
Where are
do.
you from originally?
I'm from New York City.
I knew you were from New York.
Yeah, of course.
We're from LA.
LA. Oh, nice. The other side of the country. Yeah, that's amazing. That's wonderful.
Yeah, the other side.
That's wonderful. All right.
Yeah, we go there as well. We go to New York and hang out. She used to live there at one time.
Long time ago.
Oh, that's wonderful. Yeah, I hope LA does more cities like this, because
Yeah.
it does have some of this beauty where you can see the views from
LA, you said LA?
LA. Yeah.
What? Malibu, Santa Monica,
Yeah.
and beyond, the whole entire California coastline.
Right. It's cool. It's one of the most beautiful places.
And your,
Right.
and your Santa Monica's and all that, they have stuff.
Right.
Not as charming.
That's sure, but yeah.
And our oceans definitely don't look like anything like that.
No, not at all. Not at all.
You mean?
All right.
I
All right.
swam in that ocean yesterday.
Yeah. All right, everyone. I'm running out of battery, so let me know if you want me to reconnect my battery, and I'll show you more of the views of Santorini. Let me know if you want to keep on seeing. And Shisha soon, yes, Shisha soon. All right. And you can't find World Townie, Tonni, oh, Townin. Thank you. or everyone. I've reconnected to my battery pack. So we are staying live for a little bit longer. Let me know if you're able to hear me. And I'm going to show you more of the sunset views as it gets a little bit darker after I finish eating this. I'm going to order some shisha and we can chat. We can enjoy the views. We can chat about travel. And you can feel free to ask me anything. So basically what we were chatting about with the couple right next door is they were saying that the woman's sister is a YouTuber, World Towning. So check it out, World Towning. And it's really interesting that it's becoming more and more of a bigger kind of career here in the world. I haven't seen too many YouTubers here. I've seen more Instagrammers, but yeah, it's becoming a huge thing. And Lisa says, Ariel, you are so kind and patient to everyone. You're a very good person. Oh, thank you so much, Lisa. I appreciate that. Babu says, how much do I weigh? Babu, that's a very personal question. I am 120 pounds of pure muscle. Shields, enjoy the views. I'm so glad you are. And hello from India. Thank you so much for tuning in. Namaste. I hear you perfect, says Kay. Okay, glad that's the case. Is your meal full now? No. It's not really a thing that you need to eat hot necessarily. Not really. It's about the drinks here. And maybe the shisha. Maybe. We'll see if the shisha's good. Yeah. But the food is not bad by having. It's good. It's like good enough. So Teresa, the drink I'm drinking that has been drunk is called sulfur. It's a cocktail. Is the name of the restaurant Mezzo? Like mezzanine? Mezzo. Cafe bar in Ian.
Yeah. Hello.
Yeah,
City says, you love my videos so much. I'm so happy you do. This is the music I play. Scott. Gain Life says, oh my god, I went to breakfast here years ago. Only place we could find something similar to scrambled eggs. Yeah, Gain Life, I think things have changed. There is a lot more American cuisine out here. So yeah, you can find a lot more American type of breakfast. I'm not sure, for any of the Greek viewers, let me know, is there any typical Greek breakfast food? Because I don't see many aside from, say, a spinach pie. Inspired Life says, fun to people watch and see the sunset at the same time. Yeah, it's actually a good combo. The audio's muffled. Demi. Hey everyone, this is live video. So, Eggman says World Towning is in the hospital. Does her sister know this? I don't know. I'd rather not get into that. If anyone could provide context or what, I hope all is okay with them. But yeah, as the deal with live video is all live, mobile, walking around for long periods of time. So there are moments where I have to disconnect from audio and recharge via battery. So that's why the video is more muffled. So this comes, and there's wind, so it comes with the territory. It's not going to be a perfect production, ladies and gentlemen. But the cool thing is, the more I do these videos, the better the production will always get. So I hope you enjoy it. How's the coffee there? In Greece is really good. You basically have good espresso almost everywhere. Very similar to Italy. Espresso is a bit more acidic, more kind of stronger, like Italy, like Rome or like Naples. So if you're used to more American style espresso, you probably will find it strong here. But it's nowhere near as strong as, say, like a Cuba or Puerto Rico, or very like southern Italy, like Sicily, where it's like very kind of punch in the gut. So yeah, good espresso, and you really don't find too much of that bad espresso or bad coffee. Generally, find everything. Abu, yes, no personal questions.
You don't do it. This is my algorithm.
Rob, the locals here are very friendly, but basically everyone here is catered to tourists. You're not going to really encounter local culture here in Santorini. If you want local culture, you have to go to Athens, or you have to go to another different city or a different island, maybe one of the smaller islands that many people don't know about yet. So which is better, fava beans or the gyro? Definitely, 100% a gyro is way better. Fava beans, you know, that's like an appetizer, or that's like a side thing for your pork dish. So yeah, I basically ate mushy peas and sausage. That's basically what I ate. Yeah, Santorini is full with tourists. So yeah, it's filled with tourists. Everyone here is friendly because the entire economy here is based on tourism. In Greece, the top industry is tourism. So even in Athens, it is very friendly service. It's not like some other countries where tourism is very huge, but still not the biggest industry, say of France or Italy, and hence they don't fully care if you are having a good time in France or in Italy. But here, they do. Here, it's much more catering to tourists.
Yeah, you got to print the other drink. Here, I'll give you this.
And girl in the no, what was it? Someone just said, I can't find the comment right now, but someone just said it's not that area. It's also the culture. Yeah, the culture is also very hospitable and warm. Yeah, definitely. That is definitely the case. So collectivist culture as opposed to the U.S., which is an individualist culture. So there's a lot more warmth, more kind of thinking about the community rather than kind of hustling and on your own. So that's interesting. George says, let's reserve that table for Ariel. Oh, George. Girl in the Curl, I just went to the beach today. Check out that video. Check out my Instagram as well. Alright everyone, I am not going to have shisha because I just ended up realizing the reason I did not have shisha in the first place is because of the pandemic, and it's very highly transmissible via that. If it were a different place or if it were my own, then maybe I would try it. Also, I gotta get to the bus before the last one. So let me show you more of the views, enjoy it, and yeah, perhaps I'll enjoy one more drink. Perhaps, just so I can stay and enjoy the views a little bit more. You're back, Ariel. We missed you. Yeah. Well, what the heck is shisha? Says Babu. Babu. Shisha is water pipe tobacco. You smoke it from a water pipe. It's a very big water pipe. And we can't see the food. I only showed the food for a little bit. So I'm gonna show you more of the views. Enjoy it. Let me have another drink. And then we'll chat for like 10 minutes, and then I gotta catch my. Or you can join me for the bus. What time is it right now? Let me know. And my hair is all salt swept.
Five minutes.
Oh yeah. All right. Oh yes, under the sunshine sushi. Oh, they're waiting. Yeah, they're indeed waiting. I'm not sure for which table. Kenya, what are you referring to? Who are you referring to? And no, I do not. Wendy says, what handsome man? Which person are you referring to? Can you say she sells shisha and seashells by the seashore? 3 times, says, I don't know. Indeed, I don't know. And Rosaline says, put the phone away. Yeah, so feel free to ask me. Feel free to ask me any questions. Wendy's referring to me. Oh, thank you so much, Wendy. I thought you were referring to someone else. Kenya says, oh no. Enjoy your meal. Yeah, have a good day.
Pleasure meeting you,
yeah,
okay?
pleasure meeting you
Enjoy.
too. Yes, enjoy.
Follow her sister.
Definitely will. Yeah.
Okay.
I already had many of my followers already start watching the videos.
Have a good night, okay?
You too, have a good night. That's awesome. Lovely couple. They're really living the life. 1 week vacation in Greece. That's so awesome. Ariel, I want you to know I was up at 5 a.m. to catch you live and then went back to bed with Girl in the Girl. Oh wow, Girl in the Girl. That's dedication right there. Can you mute their music, please? No, I can't. I can't do that, Paul. I think I already got demonetized a long time ago. Always, please, let's go on the bus. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have one more drink and then go on the bus. Let me show you more of the views up here because I think the people might take it. Oh, thank you so much. All right. So. I am going to enjoy this drink. Feel free to ask me any questions you would like whatsoever, and then we're off to the beyond. The tracks are really interesting. Yeah, it's typical lounge music, so yeah. Hello, Paul. Nice to see you here. Jade, welcome. How warm is the water? The water is pretty warm. It's not as warm as the Caribbean, but definitely nowhere near as cold as New York. So yeah. Is this mainly a tourist area where locals live? No, this is mainly a tourist area. There's locals, of course, but it's all centered around tourism, basically. So you gotta think about that. What's the drink called? So this is a typical drink you would have in Italy called the Aperol Spritz. And it's a very light drink. The heavier version of this, which I also enjoy, is called Negroni. So this is Aperol and Spritz. Basically, that's it. Aperol is kind of it's a grenadine taste to it. Hard to describe. But it's nice and refreshing. Nice. Where did the sun go? It disappeared. That's what suns tend to do. They tend to do that. Sometimes, you know. If it doesn't disappear, that's a bit worrying. Did you see jellyfish or sharks in the beach? No, I don't think they're sharks. At least in the Aegean. Well, let me know. Do you plan out what places you eat at? No, it's random. Rob, sometimes I do pick a place I go to ahead of time, but this is a wandering, and I truly was spontaneous today. So usually I'm spontaneous. It's rare that I have a place in mind ahead of time to show you during a long video. But there are videos where I specifically cover one specific place. Those are a little bit more planned. And sometimes I go behind the scenes. While traveling, since there is a little bit of a language barrier and there's a little bit of a barrier in terms of communication, because I doubt if I reach out to any of these restaurants via email, they'll reach back to me. So I might have to call, and I don't know which good restaurant to cover, so I haven't covered that much yet. But I've done food videos in many American cities and also in London. It was really fun. Vlad says 427 likes and 3 dislikes. That's a really nice ratio. Indeed. Is hookah is all around the Middle East and Europe? Yeah, it is. In Bucharest, there was like an entire street, just similar to New York, an entire street filled with hookah bars. In the Aegean, there's 4 different sharks. None of them are dangerous. Oh, good thing to hear. Wonder what kind of music this trip will inspire you for the next. Nancy says, hermoso en vivo, muchas gracias. Qué bien que está encantando este viaje. Lo agradezco que está mirándonos ahora mismo. Y tú suena la idioma griega, va a sonar un poco como español. So, espero que lo está encantando este viaje. Y tiene cualquier pregunta en español puede también preguntar. So Nancy in Spanish says she's really enjoying this trip. If you haven't noticed, Greek sounds a lot like Spanish, but like a gibberish Spanish and vice versa. So I hope you enjoyed the trip. Basilio says we have a lot of dolphins. Or Girl Nicole says we have a lot of dolphins in California. And there's dolphins here in the Aegean. Hence, that's why the ancient Minoans depicted dolphins. Bossa Nova would be nice. This is typical lounge music. That's why. There's light shining on my face. Not sure from where. Babu, I don't think he went to the water. I dipped my toes. Really didn't go full swim.
glass. I like the presentation. Oh, okay. Yeah,
Are you planning a UK trip? Laura. Yeah, I'm waiting for it to open up. Apparently, there's Freedom Day coming up, so I hope that's official, because you know these European countries have been very kind of flip-flop in terms of opening up. Greece itself might start mandating masks again and maybe start closing up bars. So who knows? Anyone else in love as much as I am when Ariel speaks Spanish? Says Ashley. I'm glad, Ashley. The movie was filmed in Rhodes. I like lounge music. Reminds me of Forever Weekend. Yeah. Is this one of the top places on Earth? I think top 10. I'm not sure if it's in the top 5. Do you ever take time to reflect on your travels? I do all the time. All the time. And this trip, I've enjoyed it immensely. I had a very good thought, or a very interesting thought, with my Mexico trip. It was the first trip that I've ever been on. And I know we're in Greece, but since you asked a question about travel, I'll tell you. It was the first trip I've ever been on where I enjoyed every aspect of it. I had issues with live streaming, but somehow they made the trip all the better. It made me all the more determined to make live videos. And aside from that, I enjoyed literally every single part of that trip, and I was shocked by it. So, and that was the first trip I've ever truly enjoyed deep in my core. I've been blown away by many places. I've enjoyed many wonderful places around the world, like Italy, and Paris and London as well. But Mexico just took my breath away in the best way possible. And I'm feeling similar vibes here in Greece. So yeah, I'm feeling similar vibes in Greece. What's your spirit animal? It says, I don't know. I don't know what's my official spirit animal. But I relate a lot to foxes. Tanya says, I hate watching your videos because I get jealous where you visit. Yeah. Do you know since when Mykonos and Santorini became a tourist attraction? After the tourist boom. So there was a huge, especially Santorini, there was a massive earthquake. First a volcano and then an earthquake that ravaged the island. The earthquake was really bad and many of the buildings collapsed. That emptied out the island and many people moved away. However, in the 1950s, late 1950s, early 1960s is when things have really taken off. And it's because there was a massive tourism boom in the world. And tourism really kind of, it was easy for Americans to come over here. And I think that's where it really kicked off, the 60s. In the 60s, a lot of places were popular. You had places like Beirut was popular. I think Casablanca was popular as well, or has been popular since the 40s and 30s. So, yeah, there's been a few places. Be sure to cover your drinks in case the volcano erupts. George says, bye, Ariel. Thank you. Have a safe trip to Thera. Yeah, my pleasure. Thank you so much for tuning in. Dolphins are a symbol of protection. Ariel is a protector of high-quality wandering. Hey, thank you so much, Inspire Life. And let me know, what time is it right now? I don't have my second phone with me. What time is it right now? Let me know. And what about Fiji? Would you like to go there? I would love to go to Fiji at some point. At some point I would love to go to Fiji. But that is very expensive. So it's a bit out of my budget at the very moment. It's 8:58. Uh-oh, I gotta go. It's time to go. So, I gotta start drinking this. 12:58 p.m. And Ariel, we love you for, but you know that already, says Kenya. Oh, thank you so much, Kenya. Hey, Elias says enjoy. Thank you so much, Elias. Funny to see you giving you 2 plastic straws. It's for you to drink the drinks faster and buy more. That's why. Alright, I got paid. Yeah, that's good.
I hate the fact that I have to accept the fact that I did. Literally, right after, we need to go.
Yeah, ready to pay. Yeah, need a card.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you want me to take a picture of you two?
Thank you.
It's 36 and 50 cents.
Yeah, sure. Awesome.
If you want to add a tip, no.
Yes, €3.
I
Yeah.
think they must have said it.
Yeah, no problem. Beautiful views. Yeah.
Yes, we have like a Gera,
Yeah.
the sea.
Yeah,
It's
you-
very quiet, it's very good, yes. It's one of the best places here. Yes.
right, right. I got lucky because a few places were very full.
And another day you had a very good day.
Right, right.
And for your camera, for your videos.
Yeah. I've been making YouTube videos, so I'm showing the views and people are really loving it.
Exactly.
Yeah. Do people smoke a lot of shisha in Santorini?
A lot of people, yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
I've noticed. That's nice.
Most of them at 11 o'clock until 1.
Right.
Yes.
That's when it gets popular.
Exactly,
Awesome.
yes. And only one second and we finish.
Yeah,
with the
of course.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Oh my god, it's way it's even more breathtaking at night. Wow. Look at that. Smoky, a good Marlboro after that meal, says George. Oh, that's great, George. Glad you're enjoying the good smoke. Vasilios, nice to see you here. Wow. Years ago, I remember walking past Franco's on Hillside in Ia. Yeah. Inkspire Life says Ariel's the real deal. No attitude, no show. His creative sincerity and love for travel and streaming is absolutely beyond comparison, says Inkspire Life. Oh, thank you, Inkspire Life. That's an amazing compliment. Thank you so much. Oh, I'm in love. I wish it wasn't so hard to take a bus back. There's very little taxis. That's one thing I hope they improve. This island is so tourist heavy. They should make a more frequent bus service. There's no Uber here. No Uber, and taxis are crazy expensive. I think they'll charge me 35 to 50 euro to get to my Airbnb. So crazy expensive. I wish I didn't have to go. I would spend the night watching this. What time is the last bus? I think it's at 10. Ronald says Mrs. Urbanus walks in front of him and Ariel says you're blocking my view. Did you take a donkey down? No, I gotta go up. Right over there. Ariel, you're a true vlogger, says AN. Greece to show us these incredible views. My pleasure. Wow. Mirna, so the transport is not bad. It's just it's limited at night. At night, there's a certain time where just you have very little choices. So it's not bad. Lisa says, enjoy your cold espresso. I think Lisa's watching the beginning. Everyone can you tell Lisa to press live? I think she's watching the beginning. Okay, I'm gonna need a favor from anyone who wants to do it. A few people. Usually in these live streams, they're so long that people think, I'm not gonna bother watching the rest of the live stream. But can you put a comment right now, many of you, put a comment saying you have to watch at the 2-hour and 50-minute mark. Tell everyone who might be watching a replay, you gotta watch the 2-hour and 50-minute mark. Stay till that because you see these views. Because I could start a new live video, but I just want to keep on going. All right, one more time with the views. Can you send a drone up there over the ocean, says Lisa. It's extremely windy here, so do practice caution if you are a person who flies drones. Oh, in life. Oh yeah, you did on Facebook. But I mean on YouTube, do it on the comments. The comments, not not the live comments, but the comments written down. What does a nice dinner here? I spend €39, €40 for that. For 2 cocktails and some fava and sausage and some bread. €40. I mean, we are in Santorini after all. I paid for the views. Look at that.
Fritas batatas. Fritas batatas. Fritas batatas.
Shields, the food was okay, but by no means. Well, it was €10, so I didn't feel like I spent too much for the food. The cocktails were expensive. But by no means did I feel ripped off. It just, it was a bit boring food. Oh, wow. All right. Lynn says, I want to be in one of those infinity pools right now. Lynn, I 100% feel you on that. I want to be in one of those infinity pools too. Like, note to self, next time I come to Santorini, might as well do it for my honeymoon. I will be booking an infinity pool. And I think I'll be staying in Ia. Fira is amazing. Great views. But Ia, for the night, is where it's at. This place feels magical at night. Absolutely magical. So my recommendation as a first timer here, I would say Ia if you really want to spend some good nights here. Fira is great for a little bit more liveliness, a little bit more access to the rest of the island. All right, I'm gonna head over to the bus. Join me. Andrew says the food wasn't good, but you can't beat the views. Right, you pay for the views. Some places you can pay for the food and views. So I got a great recommendation. Actian, which I'll be looking into. I'm staying in right above Fira, so Fira Stephanie or Immoviglia. Oh, sorry. The food in Greece is all organic. Yeah, it is. Yeah, the fava was good. It's nice. Here was the bar we went to, Mezzo, and I'm trying to make my way through to get over to the ferry. All right. Is this where we were on your first night? No. No, this is not where I was my first night. This is a different area of Santorini. Basically, there are two main areas in Santorini. Ia, which is where we're located right now, and yesterday, Fira. Fira has a few more places right next to it. Those are the two main areas you can stay, or people predominantly stay. Oh my God, look at that mountain in the distance. What is that mountain? Someone let me know. ASAP. Let me know. What is that mountain? Oh my God, this is too beautiful. I don't want to leave, everyone. I think I'm gonna stay forever. Oh, there's no service in right by the ferry. Let's see. Wow, what is this mountain in the distance? Is that Mount Minogue? Says Queen Mother, I don't know, but absolutely stunning. Wow. I'll be so depressed coming from New York City back. Says, who was this? Says Travis. Yeah, Travis, I feel you. I feel you. It'll be hard to let go. Wow. That's magical. Orfufutos says it should not be first on your list. When Ariel wakes up back, indeed. Is this the? Yeah. Wow. Emirna said. Yeah. Well, let's not discuss politics. Looks mysterious to us. Yeah. There's a little mysterious vibe to it. Wow. What is that? A white wine or still book it.
Hello, do you need a taxi?
No, I do not. How much? Well, how much is a taxi to Fido Stephanie?
The first Friday?
Yeah, yeah, Fido
It's
Stephanie.
20. Okay.
Okay, good to know. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Okay. Okay, it's not as bad as I thought it would be. So that taxi company here said 25 euro. So not too bad. I thought it was going to be a lot worse. But I'm going to see if I can catch the tour bus. So join me. See if I can get the bus. Ah, yeah, here it is. It just passed. Is it full? Are they gonna allow people to go in? No, I don't think so. Wow, a lot of cars. It's very full. Michelle, how far is it? It's a 4-hour walk. 4-hour walk. I think I might need to wait. I might need to wait another hour for the bus. because I think there's one more in an hour. Oh, at least we caught donkeys. Can you ride a donkey back home? That'll be a long, long donkey ride. So I'll do this. If anyone really, really wants to see a cab ride, I will accept anyone to sponsor it. But otherwise, I'll just take the bus myself. It'll be in an hour, so I'll end this live stream here. But if anyone really wants a cab ride, I'll be happy to have you sponsor it and show you the views, as long as I have service, which will probably be about like 5 to 6 minutes of the cab ride. Felix gave $20. Felix sponsored $20 of it. YouTube takes 30%. YouTube takes 30%. I'm gonna take the bus. I'm more than okay with taking the bus. I would take it. But if anyone really wants to see a cab ride, I'm more than happy to show you. But I'm gonna see what time is the bus, so I can show you the timetable. All right, here it is. So we are at Ia, right up here, Ia. Felix says, "Don't break my heart." Also, that's US dollar, yeah. 25 euros even more. 25 euro is, for every $5 it's one more dollar. All right. But thank you so much, Felix, for the super chat. Appreciate you. All right, we have $9 more. I think some people really want to see a cab ride. If we have one more super chat for $10 or more, I will take a cab ride. I'll ask first. I'm gonna haggle and see if I can get a better deal. So we got $2. If we end up getting $8 more, I will show you a cab ride. But let me show you the time of the bus. It's 22:20. What time is it right now? It's in 24-hour time scale. So they have 22:20 and they have 23:20. And they have one at 21:50. 21:50. And look how long the bus line is. Oh my God. Felix says, "Come on, guys. If we get $8 more, I will first attempt to see if I can get a cheaper price from someone. And then second, show you more." So stay tuned. Just give me a second as I adjust my shoes. Sounds like a cab. Oh! Look who came to the rescue! The bus. No. Where does this go to? Look who came to the rescue. Miss Fancy and Mirna came to the rescue. And Maria and Michelle. Okay, this is overwhelmingly people want a taxi ride. So I will not disappoint and show you a taxi ride. So let's see if we can find another taxi cab company here. Let me see if this guy. Taxi's driving right towards me. Run, get in line. Save the money, take the bus. I wonder where this bus is going. Wow, with this crazy, crazy line. All right. So since we have taxi as an option, there are even planted. Turn back, says Felix. Felix really was kind enough to give a $20 super chat, so I will be taking a taxi. Yeah, this line is too unbearable. And one could do the very... I heard, I'm not quoting this is not something I believe, this is something I can... That's gonna take like 5 buses. They cram people in. So pro tip, they cram people in later. Keep that in mind. Take the bus and